Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. It is Connor here. And yes, we are back with another One Leeds video. We are back with the Rumour Mill. Hope you enjoyed the video yesterday. Loads of support on there, guys, as well. The day before, we did do a fan phone in. And of course, this week we'll be adding to the Patreon account. 2 videos per week, 8 videos per month. God, I spoil you guys, don't I? Try upload on the main channel every single day if I can. We've got a massive schedule next week. And it's the return of you know what. It's back, everybody. Monday. Yes, Monday, 9 p.m. We're going to have a little bit of an intro made by someone. And it's all very sort of vague right now, but it is back. You know what's back. Your favourite show is back, everybody, on Monday. We will also have Generation Leeds back next week. And we're looking to have a fan phone as well. So 3 massive shows on the main channel next week, including the Rumour Mill every single day. Guys, I'm putting in the effort as well. What date are we on today? We are on the 16th. We'll be doing a Rumour Mill, not a Rumour Mill. We'll be doing a watch along on the 31st of July, Leeds United versus Cagliari, the first ever watch along on the channel. I'm going to try get a couple out there. Depends on when I'm working, but I'm going to try get a couple out there. You guys always want to see my reactions. And I think, you've got to stop being a princess, Connor. Like, they want to see you. Even if you're angry, you've just got to do it. Okay, so I will be doing a watch along for the Cagliari game. If you want to come and watch along with me, we started the watch alongs a couple of years ago now on the One Leeds fan channel. 3 years ago, I think my first one was Leeds versus Hull. So there you go. Anyway, let's get on with the main talking point. So what have I said to you guys numerous times? Said it yesterday, said it every single day of my transfer life, really. At least United need an experienced goalkeeper. They need another left back. Of course they do. And it looks like Leeds are making progressions on the left back. Victor Orta is said to move for Josh Tiemann to bring him to Ellen Road in the next coming weeks. That's according to a report by the Daily Mail and the Daily Mirror, who claim that after Junior Firpo was ruled out for up to 10 weeks. 8 weeks minimum as a result. I've just given that away, haven't I? As a result of a not picked up during the Whites 4-0 preseason win over Blackpool. Apparently, Victor Orta was immediately on the blower to Stoke City, getting something sorted with Josh Tiemann. Tiemann, obviously 23 years old, and is believed to be available in the region for the region of £6 million. Apparently, he's already made contact with Stoke. And this is something that Leeds should have been looking at anyway. A left back, it's just so obvious. It's glaringly obvious. As I say, I always say, everybody, it's boring, but the fullbacks are so important in Premier League football. I always say they don't mean as much in a Jesse Marsch system, but that's not that. They don't mean as much in a Jesse Marsch system, but they've still got to defend. They've still got to be good going forward. All these little attributes. And if you've got competition at right back, which we do, Christensen, Cody Drame, Luke Aylin's going to be coming back. If we've got competition there, then you've got absolutely nothing in terms of competition really at left back. There's an imbalance there, and there's no chance we're going to be reaching the upper echelon of the Premier League. And when I say upper echelon, I mean top 10, top 13 finish. It's just not going to happen if you don't have a top left back, a decent left back who's going to be there week in, week out. Will not happen. So, yeah, Josh Tiemann, okay. Don't mind that. Don't mind it. As you guys know, not number one, but it is what it is. I'm happy with a proficient left back there. Liam Cooper returned to pre-season training yesterday with a slight tenderness in his Achilles, or the other day, I should say, in his Achilles. And although he's been put through his pace in individual sessions and attempted to be part of the team's training activities, he's not there yet. Hopefully by the end of the tour, he told the assembled Leeds fans at the Pig and Whistle Riverside pub in Brisbane. So yeah, by the end of the tour, this is the problem, isn't it, with Liam Cooper? And we were discussing it on the fan phone in the other day. I like Liam, but he's a bit of a crock, isn't he? As Calvin Phillips is a little bit of a crock, you're not going to be relying on Liam Cooper for that availability throughout the season. And now you've got the foundation of the centre-backs, which is a lot weaker. Leo Yelder's obviously picked up a knock, but is he going to be first in reserves, when Liam Cooper's out? Is the first in reserve? Are you okay with that being Leo Yelder with the lack of experience that he has? We've sent Charlie Cresswell on loan. Chris Moore and the likes are not really ready. So, when Liam's going to be out, which we know he could be for 2 or 3 times a season for long periods, who's your backup? Is it just Leo Yelder? That's where apparently rumours are gathering that Leeds United are looking at Nat Phillips at Liverpool, which I think would be a really good signing. Bring him in on loan for 12 months. Don't sign the guy, maybe with an option to buy, but don't sign him at the end. Bring Cresswell back in a year's time, in a season's time, I should say. And then Nat Phillips goes back, and then Cresswell's here, and he's played his minutes, and he's ready to be challenging for that first team spot. That's what I would do anywhere. I think, Charlie's there now. I think we've got to leave him. He's got to be playing minutes for Millwall, which he is doing. And then you've got to look at bringing in another lone centre back for me, because Liam is just not reliable. I thought this season maybe. We'll see what happens, but obviously injuries throughout the entire of last season, and then him still harbouring an injury this season is staggering, really. We know about Callum Wendo, spoke about him yesterday, but Leeds are going to intensify their efforts to sign the PSG forward Callum Wendo. Looks like a deal is almost done for him. The deal consists of 18.5 million up front with a 3.5 million fee add-ons as well. So that's good news. And journalist Dean Jones has claimed that Leeds United are on the lookout to find a replacement for Rafinha. Even with a forward that comes in, that is not said to be the replacement for Rafinha. It wouldn't surprise me if Leeds United do something completely different. It really wouldn't. We've seen it before. When we didn't need a winger, went out and signed Rafinha. When we didn't really need another centre-back, went outside Diego Llorente. Leeds have history of going out and doing things that are unexpected. They're opportunistic when it comes to the transfer market. So that's going to be one to keep an eye on. He said that they've made good additions, but the Rafinha one is still to come. We all thought it'd be Sinisterra. I still think it might be Sinisterra, but it is what it is. Newcastle are reconsidering Jack Harrison at the minute. Allegedly, Newcastle are set to rekindle their interest after failing to sign Moussa Diaby. Obviously, Moussa Diaby, Bayer Leverkusen, fantastic winger, very similar to Sinisterra, actually. Cuts in on his favoured foot and strikes the ball. A very pure strike with the ball, very quick, very dynamic. Playing in the Bundesliga, obviously. Newcastle are after him, but Bayer Leverkusen have quoted them 60 million quid. So Newcastle have turned their attention, according to the Telegraph, decent source, for Jack Harrison. But apparently Leeds United have a valuation of 30 million. I mean, if that puts Newcastle off, Jack, for me, there's a lot of talk at the minute as well about him being offered a new contract. As I've always said with you guys, I'm a massive fan of Jack. The reason I criticize him a lot is because his consistency does my head in, because I know he's better than that. I know he has so much potential, but you cannot deny his goals for Leeds United over the past 2 seasons in the Premier League. His numbers are there. And that's one thing that I've always said, it's not that the guy's a bad player, because he's nowhere near a bad player at all. But I just want to see a little bit more consistency. I don't want cluster goals at the start and the end of the season. We need something in the middle. We need the filling. We need the meat in the middle, where he's scoring goals and grabbing assists consistently. And that's where he's going to hit that top level for me. But overall, you've got to be offering him a new contract. You've got to be putting things in his contract. I'm sure his wages are incredible at the minute, but we've got to stave clubs like Newcastle off if we can, because Jack's had interest from Spurs, he's had interest from Newcastle now, and if he's able to improve his versatility and play at left back for Leeds United, that's only going to be more attractive for the bigger clubs, because it just shows he's willing and he's capable of playing in those positions. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's been a decent room mill today. It is the weekend, so please go out and have a good time. Please go out and relieve the stresses of the week. Make sure you sign up to the Patreon if you fancy doing so. 2 videos a week, 8 videos a month. And of course, if you want to donate to the channel, all the money that is donated to the channel goes back in to the channel. Self-sustainable. Guys, have a great week.